thought I'd take you on a little tour of my backyard. I've got a couple of plants flowering. It's a bit of a mess at the moment because I haven't been able to work on it. I've got a few issues with my shoulders, and every time my hubby thinks of mowing the lawn, it's raining. So it's a bit of a mess, but I'll show you what I can. So I'll just switch the camera around. Okay, so this is one of my daisy bushes in full flower. Please ignore the weeds. My lavenders have been cut back. They've gotten a bit too woody. I left it a little bit too late. But I have this. I think this is a little gem magnolia, which has been flowering. It's slowly taking its time. See if I can get that one under there. And these are lavenders. I'll find out the name and I'll put them on the screen. They're a particular kind of lavender. It's not your traditional kind. It's a bit of a mess along here. Where else can I take you to see? Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, this garden bed. Please try to ignore the weeds. I have a Mexican sage, and this is a Chinese lantern, and I'm very partial to the pink. When it's all caught up, what's going on there? So I love these ones. So that's a bit of what's going on in my garden. I'll take you to another section. So this is another Chinese lantern with the pink. This one is huge. This is the first one I planted and I love it. There is an azalea under there, and I believe the green underneath it is it's a sun daisy of some sort. But most of my plants are pretty much done for this season. I do have an azalea down here trying to flower. It's been very, very wet. So I'm very aware that things may not be doing so well. It's a daisy plant, an old garden bench that my other half restored. And this is a rhododendron, which I'm hoping eventually will flower. I have not had a flower from it yet. And all the seed heads underneath it from last year's dahlias. They're ones that you grow from seedlings. And these, I have realised I'm calling them the wrong name. I'll have to put the name on the screen. I planted these last year. Normally I would pull them out and replant them, but this year I just left them in, or last year I left them in, and they've come up awesome. So I might do that again, definitely. And then I have these as well. These were last year's. I have never said the name of these right, so I'll put that also on the bottom of the screen. There's a bit of lambium or lamb's ears that needs to be cut back. Some little bulbs that are coming up, little jonquils of some sort. See what else I can show you. So this is a sweet Daphne. It is actually quite a bit of a mess in this garden bed because I cannot get in there at the moment until my back and my shoulder have improved. So it's going to be a bit of a mess for a little while. I also have down here, I have a couple of bulbs coming up, which is quite exciting. These are hyacinths, and behind them are iris. So they're grown on a rhizome, so I've just spread them out throughout the garden. And a cyclamen that has decided it likes it under here and is going to flower. And then we have a foxglove that has planted itself and decided it wants to stay here. So there's a couple more bulbs under there. So I can't remember what some of them are or where I've planted them, so it's going to be very exciting when they all come up. So that is what is happening. I have all these daisy bushes all over my garden and they are all flowering. This is a dichondra. There's sort of ground cover, it'll spread out and it makes it a nightmare to weed underneath it, so I need to do quite a bit of weeding. And I have these succulents planted, just you stick them in the ground and they grow. They are right throughout my garden and they keep it looking green when nothing else is looking good. And this is a cutting I got from my mum's house and they are everywhere. I love it. I think it's like a geranium of some sort. I don't actually know the proper name, but I can find that out as well. Hi, how you going? My name's Katrina and this is my channel Create Something Pretty. Today I've decided to do a Friday sews and have a little bit of an update of what my week's been all about. I was hoping to do a finished makes for June video, but I decided to leave that till next week because my kids are still home on their last week of school holidays. So we have had a really nice time at home. It's been quite relaxing. It's actually been really horrible weather for the most of the holidays. It's been raining nearly every day or overcast and really cold. So it's just been nice actually to spend some time inside and just spend some time doing quiet things and catching up on things that we want to get done. I have been working very solidly on a pattern test, and I did hit a few hiccups during this pattern test, which have slowed me down quite a lot. I also have my sewing machine needs a service, and it's really getting to that point where I've got to get it done. I can't put it off any longer. So that is going to happen soon, so I may be without a sewing machine. However, I did pull out my old sewing machine that I had before my current one, and I always thought its timing was out, and that's why I bought my new machine. But I have realized that it's sewing beautifully. There's probably nothing wrong with it. It is very different to using my machine because it's a lot older. Like my new machine is actually 10 years old now, and the one before it, I don't know how long I've had that. It's probably like 20 years old now. So I'm really impressed with how it works. I'm finding the hardest bit to get used to is that it doesn't have an automatic thread cutter. I'm finding that so difficult. I keep thinking, what do I do now? How do I cut the thread? Oh yeah, you gotta cut it. You gotta use a little cutter thing on the side. So yeah, I'm actually really lucky. I do have a backup machine so I can keep going. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you what I've been wearing, what I'm wearing. This is a finished make. This is the all-in easy fit shirt from Pattern Emporium, and to say I'm proud of this, it's an understatement. I love this. It is. I used a. What's it? It feels like a flannelette. I got it from the op shop, or thrift store, whatever you call them, secondhand store, community charity shop, all those names. I bought it years ago. I just liked the color and I just wanted something to learn how to sew with, and I just had never gotten around to using it, and I think I had in the back of my mind I was going to make a shirt, and that's what I've done. Chose the what do you call this bit, the stand-up collar version, because I wanted to make a proper shirt. This was a skill builder for me, and also something that I really needed in my wardrobe. I don't know that I've got the fit right. I feel like it's a bit broad on me across here. I didn't do any adjustments on it. I didn't take the shoulder up or anything, I don't think. I'll put a thing on the screen if I have. I can't really remember. It was a couple of weeks back that I made it. But yeah, I've done all the buttons. It's still got some, I haven't washed it yet. It's still got some markings on it for where the buttonholes go. I don't really use the button guide that comes with the patterns. I just sort of do my own thing with that. And so yeah, I've got markings all over it still. But my buttons were also, they've been in my stash for ages, and I'm pretty sure they would be thrifted or passed down from my mum, something like that. So that's all. This shirt has pretty much cost me the cost of the pattern, and that's it. And it's really nice and warm. I wouldn't wear it without something underneath it because the fabric is a little bit scratchy. But on a warm, cool day like today, it's actually quite freezing out here. It is actually really good for today. And I've got the cuffs, and I actually think they're a bit short. I could have kept them a bit longer because I tend to pull when I stretch my arm out. But I love this pleat detail at the cuff. I love that. That just looks so classy. Just a nice little detail. And I don't know if I can show you the back. I chose to do the box plate at the back, and it's got the, can I show you this? No, not really. It's got a yoke at the back as well. Yeah, it's a very simple yoke. It's not, every other time I've done a yoke, it's been like double-sided, like you've had to sandwich the bottom section in with the yoke section with 2 pieces. This is a single yoke, a single-sided yoke. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's very easy to do. You can get a shirt made up really quickly, and yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. I was going to make another one, but life with kids, it doesn't always seem to go to plan, so it just hasn't happened. And the pattern test last week took me a lot longer with a few hiccups that I had to go and get extra supplies, and yeah, that's not an easy thing to do with children. So having said that, I had to go get extra supplies. So you know what that means. I had to go to Spotlight. And I do try and avoid Spotlight lately because I clearly have no self-control. Every time I go there, I end up buying something. It's like a little treat for myself, but these little treats are causing me issues. I now have so much fabric, it's ridiculous. But anyway, I have fabric to show you. So the last time I went, I needed a zipper. I got the zipper. That's the good bit. I also, did you know this? You may not know this if you haven't been sewing for long, but these little unpickers, this one's very old. It's quite, the top's cracked. Can you see that? I don't know if that's focusing. The cover's cracked. They go blunt after a while and they need replacing, and I don't know how old this is. It's pretty old. I bought myself a new unpicker, and I got one of these, and I made sure, can you see that? I made sure it was a good brand. This was from the quilting section at Spotlight. I think it's So Easy brand. Only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't come with a cover. Unless I missed that. I had another look in the packaging, like, is there a cover? And I couldn't see anything. So this is a lot sharper than this. So yeah, you gotta replace them once in a while. So it makes your life much easier when you do. So that is the first least interesting thing that I purchased. I also got fabric. This is the one just recently. I did need to get out of the house. I've been stuck at home with the kids all this time. We don't have family around us to come and give me a break or anything. It's just me. So when the kids are home, and my kids don't always want to leave the house, they really like to be home. So I find it so difficult to get out when they're home. So yeah, buying fabric's a great excuse. That's not a good excuse, but anyway. I ended up buying this, you would have thought that I'd check out what it was. I'll double check what it is. It's a knit fabric. It's quite stretchy. I think it's a rayon spandex, something like that. They had a sale this weekend. They were 40% off. So as soon as I saw this, I was thinking of the, now let's see if I say this right, the Bridget T by Pattern Scout. It has a lovely square neck. There's a crop version and a short version, and I think there's 2 sleeve lengths. I want to make probably this sort of length, and with the square neck and the longer version. So I think I got 1.60 meters of this, and according to the pattern, that is plenty. And when you go to the same Spotlight, and the girls get to know you, I'm not sure if this is the same for your stores in America or those, you know, like Spotlight is like a big store. They have a lot of fabric and a lot of turnover, but you go there regularly, you get to know the people that are there, and it really pays to be nice and friendly, because I always end up with more than what I've asked for. So I'm quite excited to get this done. I actually want to go cut this out and get it made up hopefully this week. This sort of wrecks my winter plans. I really hope the wind's not wrecking the sound. It probably is. Sorry about that if it is. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do with this. I want to make a Bridget tea by Pattern Scout. Just gonna, I'm gonna pause for a second for this wind. Okay, hopefully the wind isn't wreaking havoc on my phone. This is the second piece I picked up. This was the first time I had to go get another zip. I got the wrong size. The first time I went in to get this zip, this is what I purchased. This was on clearance, and it is a beautiful rayon. I love this. I love the colors in it. I love the background. It is so pretty. I instantly saw a skirt, and I knew I wanted like a flowy sort of skirt. And I had looked through the patterns that I have, and I've got the True Bias mauve skirt, which I haven't made yet. And I think this would be gorgeous in a mauve skirt. Like, it's so beautiful and drapey. I don't know if you guys get your fabric out and you try it up and you do a faux sort of gather to see how it's going to hang. But I think that would make a great mauve skirt for when summer decides to come back. So we're still in the middle of winter here. There's no leaves on those trees. That's a ficus behind me with all the leaves and a can't think it's some sort of rose climbing on the fence there. It's still got leaves. This is a crabapple, no leaves. But when they come back, or when they go into autumn, they usually get really pretty colours. So yeah, I love my plants. I couldn't tell you what this is. It's a fern of some sort. I'm not that good with the ferns. I know most plant names. I know a couple of the botanical names. Oh, I love my garden. I haven't been able to work on it for the last little while because I'm getting physio on my shoulder at the moment. Just had an ultrasound on it the other day, so I'm trying to figure out what it is because it's been hurting me quite a bit lately, and it's stopping me from doing gardening. So that is something I love, and if I can't keep doing that, I'm going to be devastated. It keeps me fit, keeps me healthy, keeps me sane. So that was it. I've only got the 2 pieces of fabric, so I'm trying to be really good, and I am still trying to make up my winter items. Oh, it's quite windy. I'm so worried. You really can't tell when it's going to affect the microphone. I'm just going to pause you. Hopefully the wind has passed. I don't know. No, I'm sorry. I'll cut it out if I can. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I wanted to give you an update on my crochet. It's so much more peaceful out here, but when I'm filming, I can't tell when this wind is affecting the microphone. It's such a shame. I don't know how to stop it. I need a device to stop it because it's so much nicer out here. And on a cold day like this, it's quiet too. No one else is out here being as silly as me, freezing their butts off. So I wanted to give you a bit of an update on my cardigan. I haven't done a lot, but I have made progress, and I do really want to work on this a lot more and get this done. This is the Grab a Cup of Cardi by, no, it's a the Granny Hexagon Cardigan by Craft and a Cuppa. That's it there. This is my very old piece of paper that I'm working from. I've worked on this over a year now. Very slow. It's just not my priority. I could make it a whole lot quicker, but sewing is more my thing, and this is sort of what I do just at night time, just for something quiet. Have I got the right piece? I have gotten to the part where I am extending the sleeve. Ah, is that it? That's it. Okay. So this is my sleeve. I've started extending the sleeve slowly. Hopefully that's the right bit. Last time I showed you it, I was worried about the join in the center, and I was debating whether or not to undo it, and I have decided I'm just going to leave it. I'm pretty sure with crochet you can make it work. Or even if I did a few rows, I think it's a lot easier than I think knitting is a lot harder. Well, for me, I'm not that good at either, but I've been knitting for a long time, but I haven't been knitting for myself, and I'm finding that's completely different to knitting kids' clothes, because for me, I want them to fit, and I want them to fit so they're comfortable and so that I wear them so all that effort is not lost. So yeah, I'm still working that out. I feel like I need to do some classes, but there's not anywhere near me that does that. I feel like I'm the only one that I know in this area who really does this sort of thing. Oh, I don't really know. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. My little cardigan. Sorry, we're slowly chipping away at this one. Hopefully I'll get it done before the winter is over, but don't hold your breath. And lastly, I just wanted to let you know I found a new YouTuber. She's from the UK. I'll put her name on the bottom of the screen because I can't remember it. I'm very sorry. I really like her. I've watched her last couple of videos and she's under 1,000 subscribers, as am I, which I would like to be over 1,000. That would be lovely. She does sewing and knitting. I'm not sure if she does crochet. I can't quite remember. And she has, I really like her style. Sewing and knitting. I was sewing for the next season, and probably like, I think it was like 2 or 3 months beforehand, she would start knitting for the next season. And that is something that I would really like to be doing. I don't know that, I'm really tempted to start doing that because I always feel so rushed in the summer to try and get some summer clothes out. I never feel like I have the right clothes. So I'm really tempted to start trying to do that. Maybe I'll start getting in, just do it slowly, and maybe instead of being 2 months, maybe I'll be like 1 month. And like, so I'll get to August and maybe I'll start sewing for the next season. So maybe that's something I need to start thinking about because I really love that idea and I would love to have all of my clothes handmade. So yeah, so that is what I have been up to. I hope you've enjoyed that today. Thank you so much for watching my video. And to everyone who has subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm really hoping to get closer to the 1,000 subscribers. It's just, I find some weeks it jumps a lot and other weeks it does nearly nothing. So yeah, that would be really lovely just to get some more numbers up. So if you enjoyed this video, which I really hope you have, I don't always do these chatty ones, but they are nice, especially when I'm kind of having a week where I can't do a whole lot with the kids at home, or I'm just particularly busy that week. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. And I really do love having a chat with you in the comments. I think it's really sweet to have all these people who come back each week and have a chat with me. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. See you later. Bye.